Breaking bad habits can feel impossible. Did you know that 92% of people fail to keep their New Year's resolutions? That's almost everyone. But don't worry, there are secrets to success that most people don't know. Shocking fact: our brains create habits to save energy, even if those habits are bad for us. Studies show it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit, not the 21 days most people think. In this video, you'll discover 9 powerful psychological tricks to break those stubborn bad habits for good. These aren't your usual tips, they're backed by science and proven to work. From rewiring your brain to using micro-commitments, you'll learn strategies that can change your life. Stay tuned as we dive into mind game mastery, trigger transformation, and willpower wizardry. These tricks will help you understand your habits and teach you how to change them effectively. Ready to start your journey to a better you? Let's dive in. 1. Mind game mastery. Rewire your brain. Breaking bad habits can feel like an uphill battle, but it doesn't have to be. The key lies in understanding neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. This means your brain can change, and so can your habits. Neuroscientists have discovered that every time you resist a bad habit, you weaken the neural pathway that supports it. Conversely, practicing a good habit strengthens new pathways. This concept is beautifully explained in Dr. Norman Doidge's book, The Brain That Changes Itself. For example, a study showed that people who practiced a new hobby for 30 minutes a day had significant changes in their brain structure after just a few weeks. Imagine what you can achieve by focusing on new, positive habits. Another trick is to use visualization. Athletes use this all the time. By vividly imagining yourself succeeding, you can create the mental patterns needed to change your behavior. Picture yourself overcoming your bad habit and embracing a healthier lifestyle. This mental rehearsal can be surprisingly powerful. Dr. Joe Dispenza, in his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, explains how our thoughts shape our reality. If you keep thinking the same thoughts, you'll keep creating the same life. So, change your thoughts to change your habits. Meditation is another excellent tool. Studies have shown that meditation can increase the thickness of the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for self-control. This means you'll have better control over your impulses. 2. Trigger transformation, the cue revolution. One of the most effective ways to break a bad habit is to identify and alter the triggers. Every habit has a cue, a routine, and a reward. By focusing on the cue, you can change the entire habit loop. Take, for instance, the habit of snacking. If you always reach for a snack when you're bored, boredom is your cue. Recognizing this is the first step. Next, find a healthier routine to replace the snacking. Maybe take a quick walk or drink a glass of water instead. According to Charles Duhigg, author of The Power of Habit, understanding your habit loop is crucial. He states, once you break a habit into its components, you can fiddle with the gears. A fascinating fact: a study by the National Institute of Health found that it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit. So, be patient with yourself. Change won't happen overnight, but it will happen. Experiment with different responses to your triggers. If stress leads you to smoke, try deep breathing exercises instead. Over time, your brain will associate the new behavior with the old trigger. 3. Willpower wizardry. Strengthen your mental muscle. Willpower is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. But, like a muscle, it can also get tired. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that willpower can be depleted. That's why it's crucial to build it up gradually. Start small. Set tiny, manageable goals to build your willpower. For example, if you want to stop drinking soda, start by cutting back to 1 can a day, then gradually decrease from there. Kelly McGonigal, in her book, The Willpower Instinct, suggests using willpower workouts. These are small challenges that train your self-control. Try delaying gratification for a few minutes when you crave something. This simple exercise can strengthen your willpower over time. Interesting fact: a study from the University of Pennsylvania found that people with higher willpower are more likely to be successful in all areas of life. So, investing in your willpower is worth it. Another strategy is to plan for moments of weakness. Create if-then plans, like, if I feel the urge to skip my workout, then I will put on my gym shoes and walk around the block. Having a plan in place makes it easier to stick to your goals. Remember, self-compassion is also crucial. Be kind to yourself if you slip up. According to research by Dr. Kristen Neff, Self-compassion can help you recover from setbacks more quickly and stay motivated. 4. Emotional alchemy. Turn negatives into positives. Emotions often drive our habits. When we feel stressed, bored, or anxious, we might turn to bad habits for comfort. But what if we could turn those negative emotions into something positive? One way to do this is through emotional reconditioning. Instead of trying to suppress your emotions, acknowledge them. Dr. Susan David, in her book, Emotional Agility, explains that embracing your emotions can lead to healthier habits. She says, when we push our emotions aside, they get stronger. But when we acknowledge them, we can choose our response. For instance, if you feel stressed, instead of reaching for a cigarette, acknowledge your stress and then do something productive like going for a walk. This simple switch can help you break the link between stress and smoking. Research shows that practicing gratitude can also shift your emotional state. A study from the University of California found that people who kept a gratitude journal had a significant reduction in stress and anxiety levels. This, in turn, helped them break bad habits. Another technique is to reframe your mindset. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, view it as a learning opportunity. Carol Dweck, in her book, Mindset, emphasizes the power of a growth mindset. She says, the view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. 5. Identity shift. Become the person who doesn't have bad habits. Changing your identity can be a powerful way to break bad habits. If you see yourself as a healthy person, you'll act in ways that support that identity. This concept is known as identity-based habits. James Clear, in his book, Atomic Habits, suggests focusing on who you want to become rather than what you want to achieve. He writes, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. So, if you want to quit smoking, start seeing yourself as a non-smoker. A study from the University of Scranton found that people who made identity-based resolutions were more likely to stick to them. This is because they align their actions with their self-image. To shift your identity, start with small actions that reinforce your new identity. If you want to be a reader, read a few pages every day. These small actions build up and strengthen your new identity. Another tip is to use affirmations. Positive affirmations can help you internalize your new identity. For example, say to yourself, I am a healthy eater, even before you fully adopt healthy eating habits. This can prime your brain to accept your new identity. 6. Habit swap strategy. Trade bad for better. One effective way to break a bad habit is to replace it with a better one. This technique, known as habit substitution, can make the transition smoother and more sustainable. Identify the cue and reward of your bad habit, then find a new routine that provides a similar reward. For instance, if you snack when you're bored, try replacing snacking with a healthier activity like drinking tea or chewing gum. A study by the University of Oxford found that substituting a bad habit with a good one is more effective than just trying to quit the bad habit. This is because you're still satisfying the underlying need. Charles Duhigg, in The Power of Habit, explains, you can't extinguish a bad habit, you can only change it. This means finding a new habit that addresses the same cue and reward is crucial. Consider pairing your new habit with something you enjoy. For example, if you want to start exercising, listen to your favorite music or podcast while you work out. This creates a positive association with the new habit. Tracking your progress can also help. Use a habit tracker to mark each day you successfully perform your new habit. Seeing your progress visually can motivate you to keep going. Remember, consistency is key. The more consistently you perform your new habit, the stronger it will become. Over time, the new habit will replace the old one, and you'll find it easier to maintain. 7. Future self-visioning. See your success. Imagining your future self can be a powerful motivator for breaking bad habits. When you clearly see the benefits of your efforts, you're more likely to stick with them. This technique, known as future self-visioning, helps bridge the gap between your current actions and future rewards. Psychologist Hal Hershfield found that people who feel connected to their future selves make better decisions in the present. In his research, participants who viewed age-progressed images of themselves saved more for retirement. The same principle applies to habits. Start by visualizing your future self. Picture yourself free of the bad habit. Imagine how you feel, how you look, and how your life has improved. This mental image can serve as a powerful motivator. Incorporate this visualization into your daily routine. Spend a few minutes each day imagining your future self. This keeps your goals top of mind and reinforces your commitment to change. A study published in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that people who visualized their future selves were more likely to take action towards their goals. This simple practice can significantly boost your motivation. Another tip is to write a letter to your future self. Describe how you've overcome your bad habits and the positive changes in your life. This exercise helps solidify your commitment and provides a tangible reminder of your goals. 8. Social circle. Secrets. Leverage your network. Your social circle plays a crucial role in your habits. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can make a big difference in breaking bad habits. Social influence is powerful, and you can use it to your advantage. A study by Harvard Medical School found that habits spread through social networks. If your friends are active and healthy, you're more likely to adopt similar behaviors. Conversely, if they have bad habits, you might pick those up too. Seek out friends or groups that support your goals. Join a club, class, or online community where people share your interests. This provides a positive environment and accountability. Accountability partners can be particularly effective. Find someone who shares your goal and check in with each other regularly. This mutual support can keep you motivated and on track. According to Gretchen Rubin, author of Better Than Before, one of the most powerful ways to change a habit is to join a group where your desired behavior is the norm. She says, we tend to adopt the habits of the people around us. 9. Micro-commitment mastery. Small steps to big change. Big goals can be daunting, but breaking them down into micro-commitments makes them manageable. This strategy involves taking small, consistent steps towards your goal, which gradually build into significant change. Research from Stanford University shows that small changes are more sustainable. B.J. Fogg, the author of Tiny Habits, explains, when you plant a tiny seed in the right spot, it will grow without coaxing. Start small and let your habits grow naturally. Begin with the easiest possible version of your new habit. If you want to start running, begin with a 5-minute walk. Gradually increase the duration as it becomes part of your routine. Track your progress and celebrate small victories. Each step forward is a success and deserves recognition. This positive reinforcement keeps you motivated. Another technique is the 2-minute rule, popularized by James Clear in Atomic Habits. Commit to a new habit for just 2 minutes a day. Once you start, you'll often find yourself continuing beyond the initial commitment. A study by University College London found that it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit. So, be patient and persistent. Small, consistent actions will lead to lasting change. By focusing on your future self, leveraging your social network, and making micro-commitments, you can effectively break bad habits. These strategies are simple yet powerful, and they work by gradually reshaping your behavior and mindset.